because they spent the first part of the article talking about how this kind of sets the clock back on race relations. And then they quote you, Marvin Perkins, who with Gray produced a DVD called Black and the Scriptures, said the print manual, quote, plays to the old pioneer stock that wants to still believe these things while they change it online. And then it goes on to say, if the church were, and then they quote you again, truly interested in fixing it, it would go through the books, through the magazines and statements, it would clean it up everywhere. And then it goes on to quote you, and this is the part that really shocked me, and that is you say, I am convinced that the church does not want to clear up this problem. Now that floored me when I read that was coming from you, Marvin, because what you are in essence saying, when you say that the church does not want to clear up the problem, that means that the leadership of the church who direct all of these things doesn't really want to fix this problem, which means that they don't really want these sentiments, these racist ideas to be absolutely and unequivocally disavowed. That is kind of the subtext that I'm hearing there. And frankly, that's a surprising thing for me to hear quoted and attributed to you. So I was hoping that you could explain if that is what you meant and maybe some of your thoughts behind it, or if you wanted to clarify what you meant.
No, that's 100% what I meant. I was really happy that I was accurately quoted this time. It is, when somebody is truly sorry for something, you never have to ask for an apology. I mean, you would never have to ask for an apology for someone who's truly sorry about something.
That's a very good point.
Look how long this has been going on. This has been going on for so long, and there's so much going on behind the scenes that people just don't realize it. I personally worked with the MTC for 13 years straight, just trying to get them to teach the truths that we have. And leadership after leadership changed. It was all the same thing. It finally got down to the very simple, let me just provide you with a scriptural reference guide with no reference to me, no reference to blacks in the scriptures, just categorize scriptures that each missionary going into that missionary training center would be able to study, because they're going to be hit with these issues over and over again. And they refused. The brethren would not allow them to teach it and share it in the MTC. And so I am 100% convinced that the church does not want this cleared up. They put the false doctrine in the manual because the older generation is the one using the manual. Everybody else is using the app or using the online version, the younger versions. And so that one doesn't have the misnomer in there. And instead of saying we're going to completely destroy all of those and recall them and reprint it with the right thing in it, what do they say? Oh, we're just going to ask the members to ignore that part of it. And so this is, again, anybody believing that the church really wants to clear this problem up is really being quite foolish and silly, I believe.